7 things you can do to disarm a toxic person. Toxic people are master manipulators. They're consummate actors, putting on a mask, hiding who they really are. And some of the red flags that you saw would have been the mask dropping and you catching a glimpse of their true character. Welcome to the Divorce Sanctuary. I'm Elizabeth, author of Finding Lily and the A to Z of Emotional Abuse. On this channel, I talk about healing from emotional abuse and divorcing emotionally from the abuser. I want to remind you that love should be unconditional. Divorcing emotionally is life-changing. I want to help you understand and process what's happening inside you and help you discover the best tools to heal on a deeper level, becoming the best version of yourself. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, and if you're returning, welcome back and thank you. Toxic people are master manipulators. They're consummate actors. And we'll talk about how they do what they do, about the characters they create, and I'll give you 7 things that you can do to disarm them, and perhaps some phrases, and encourage you to set good boundaries. These master manipulators are amazing actors, putting on a mask, hiding who they really are. And you might have seen some red flags where they drop their mask and you caught a glimpse of their true character. You might be at the end of the relationship looking for confirmation that your gut feeling is right, or you've left the relationship looking for the same with so many questions. You need to make yourself priority now and heal. They take great pleasure from the chaos they cause, and they make you believe this is all your fault. You may experience toxic people in your family unit or tribe. In the workplace, you might find them in your friendship circle or your romantic relationships. We have 3 main fears, and they're shame, guilt, and abandonment. Toxic people use the information they collect during the cycle of abuse, that idealization stage, and they use it to bring up fear, or they project their own fears onto you. They're very insecure people. They don't like themselves. They themselves are carrying around a lot of shame, and they're most paralyzed by the fear of abandonment. You learn in childhood how to deal with these toxic people by the environment that you were brought up in. Children are sponges. Up until the ages of about 7 or 8 years old, we take on everything that we see, we hear, we feel as the truth. We learn what is acceptable behavior, how to be treated and how to treat others, as well as how to respond to others. We can change some of this by starting to lean in and understand the reactions and emotions within us, and use this information to help process and change the way we respond and protect ourselves and our energy. Have you ever walked into a room feeling really good, and when you leave you felt exhausted and drained? Or perhaps it's the other way around, that you went in feeling drained and exhausted and left feeling really uplifted. Toxic or emotionally abusive people are empty inside, and they manipulate others' emotions, saying things to make them feel better. And this is a form of supply for them, hurting other people. It allows them to feel in control of what's happening in a situation or in their life. So if you're recovering from an unhealthy situation or relationship, there are steps that you can start to take that will help you take back or reclaim your power. During the cycle of abuse, they listen to you, and they've created a person they knew you were looking for. They understand your needs, your wants, your dreams. They know your insecurities as well. They now use these against you, and they use them to trigger you. They use them to manipulate you and to make themselves feel more powerful and in control. When you start to recognize the signs that you're being manipulated, listen to your body. Trust what you're feeling, as it's a warning sign you need to get away, to move out of the area, away from this person. Maybe you make an excuse to leave the room or the office or wherever you are. Move away and breathe long, slow, deep breaths. When you're in a relationship, and that also includes the work environment, you're under attack, like a soldier going into war, only you didn't sign up for this. Trauma can take a huge toll on the body. Standing with your legs hip width apart and your hands on your hips can help you change the chemicals within your body. When a parent starts to criticize you, make an excuse to leave the room. When a co-worker starts to trigger feelings of not being worthy, go to the toilet, or if you can, go outside. Take yourself out of the situation and breathe long, slow breaths, calming yourself down so that you can respond calmly and assertively and take back control. Set some boundaries and learn to say no. This word is hard for people to say, and it is also hard to hear. Toxic people have no tolerance whatsoever of boundaries, but they love people who do, because they love pushing at them until they collapse. It could be at work where you're asked to do something in addition to your own projects. It could be at home when you have someone demanding your time, or that you do something or go somewhere with them. It might be a relation or a friend who calls you up and wants to see you, or they ask you how you are and then launch into their problems and what's been going on in their life, leaving you drained. Set new boundaries, practice saying no and see how it feels. People won't like it at first. They will push against them. But as you strengthen those muscles, the people around you will get used to you setting them. If you notice you feel overwhelmed when you're with a certain person, start looking at what they are constantly wanting from you. If you find it difficult to say no, say, I need to check my diary or a calendar. Give yourself time to strengthen these muscles. You could say it doesn't work time-wise, or something else that you have on is going to clash with it. If it's the people that are calling up and taking up your time and energy, set a time boundary. Allow them to talk for a period of time, and then say there's somebody at the door or you've got another call coming in. If you're asked to take on extra projects at work, say you need to check with the deadlines that you already have. At home, you could take yourself off to have a bath or read a book. If people call you to come to them, then explain you're busy and ask them to come to you. Listen to your body. When you start to understand what a toxic relationship looks like and feels like, you can start to listen into your body. It will tell you how you feel about a certain situation or environment. You may notice a calmness at home or at work when a certain person isn't around. Don't get caught in their drama or their manipulation tactics. Before interacting, try and listen to what is and isn't being said. Are you being drawn into a situation where you are being used in some way? Listen and observe what's going on before you react. People can pretend to like you or what you like for their own gain. This could be a lover proclaiming their love to you because of the attention you bathe them in. Or it could be a parent demanding attention because of all the things that they've done for you. So focus on what is good for you. And this is about power and control, as they want you, the emotional abuser will want you to focus all your attention on them. In a romantic relationship, it might be that they make you question who you are, doubt your dreams. They help you create a fake future together, one around what they want. In the workplace, it might be challenging your ability to do something, creating a fear in you. Or in the family environment, they tell you that you can't do something or that you've never been good at something. These are covert manipulation tactics to keep you where they need you, which is close by to provide them attention. Again, listen to your body and those little bubble thoughts. Have you heard them from this person or someone else before? Do these statements remind you of anyone? Start to claim back your focus. We get what we put out. Basic law of attraction. Start thinking and focusing on what you want. Start to challenge some of the statements. Are you bad with money? Are you easily influenced by other people? What were your dreams for the future? Are they still intact? Who is this person judging your ability at work? Are they qualified to do that? Focus on what you want. Distance yourself and detach. Once you start to recognize the signs, and believe me, I know how hard that is, It might be moments or hours later you recognize the covert manipulation. You'll realize who these people are and the games that they play, and you'll start to create a strategy to protect yourself, because this is all about you. You must never play with a toxic person. Their games, they will backfire and you will get hurt. You need to distance yourself and emotionally detach yourself. Again, listen to your body. What emotions are coming up? It could be anger, fear, shame, guilt, any on that spectrum. What age do you feel? If your response is around abandonment or fitting in, again, remove yourself from that situation. The object of this game is to get a response from you. Toxic or emotionally abusive people don't care if you explode at them in a surge of anger or if you burst out crying. They will thrive if you gush with enthusiasm. All they want to know is that they have some power over you. And that's all they care about, who they can control and who they can't. By distancing and detaching yourself from a situation, you're stating that you're not playing this game. For you, this is about finding your poker face and not revealing anything. Remove yourself, take a long, deep breath and strike a pose. Create space. This can be a physical space where you find somewhere to go to meditate, or it could be a toilet cubicle. Being surrounded by toxic people affects your energy, and it's vital you find safe spaces. Just by being out of their aura for a few minutes can be enough to refocus. But you will need to create a space in your home or garden, or perhaps you can find a nice walk in nature or at a park. There is nothing more joyful than hearing the sound of children laughing to change your energy. Play your own games. Try musical statues. When they start to talk, turn into a statue. Don't react and become that statue. Venus de Milo, she can be found in the Louvre in Paris. She has no arms, and there's a speculation that she's a depiction of Venus. Be like a goddess. Be the goddess of love for yourself. Allow the white marble to bounce the attacks that you're hearing and send them back to where they came from. Don't engage. Walk away, find space, strike a pose. Have you tried having a conversation with a marble statue? Toxic people are master manipulators. They learnt your triggers. They created jealousy and manipulated your emotions. They are Oscar-worthy actors. And once they knew what you wanted, they created that character, putting on a mask, hiding who they really were. Make breathing a habit. Set boundaries. Notice patterns. Are you standing at a slot machine? The coins are your emotions and energy. It might also be your money. Are you wondering when your turn is? When you're going to get the payback? The big win? I love this analogy because life with an emotional abuser is like this. You hang on to the hope of the fake future. And when you run out of your virtual coins, your energy, your emotions, the attention, even money, the abuser moves on to the next slot machine, creating a new fake future with them. Notice where your attention is going. They'll try and misdirect you. Tap into your gut feelings. Distance yourself, detach, breathe, and ground. They're waiting for you to react, and that is their aim. Create space, protect your energy, and play your own games. Start listening to your body. It doesn't lie. Remember, they manipulate your emotions on purpose. They are looking for a reaction. Please don't let your emotions stay on your body. They will eat away at you. Learn how to have honest conversations, and this will help you on so many different levels. It will help you release the trauma, call out the abuse, and it will help you build your self-esteem and reclaim your power. Have you had your life hijacked by an emotional abuser? Find the things that work for you. My favourite tools were breathing, grounding, and honest conversations. I learnt these techniques in stages, and that's why I do what I do, to put it all together to help people get through this a lot quicker and recover a lot quicker. What will your top 3 be? Share them in the comments below. If you found this video helpful in some way, please like, share and subscribe. And along with anything else that's mentioned in the video, I'm going to put in the description box below my course, Grieve the Past, the Present and the Future. This will help you pick up the pieces, acknowledge what happened, grieve the person you thought that you were in a relationship or married to, and help you self-correct and get yourself back on course with your life. I'm sending you loads and loads of love.